Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. I am doing a review today of the LTAC GNS from LT Wright. This beauty right here is one of the most comfortable fixed blade knives in the hand that I've ever experienced. It has this canvas micarta, which is great with black liners. This was a semi-custom from Four on the Floor, the Pout House edition. Um, this itself was fairly reasonably priced. It's O2 tool steel. I think so. There's a regular Genesis, or sorry, GNS, which has a Scandi grind as a drop point, and this is a high saber grind with this massive swedge up here. I think that's the main difference between the LTAC and the LTAC GNS and just the regular GNS. I could be wrong. If you know better than me, I would love to know. I have a Genesis Scandi grind, which is different. It has a different handle shape, nice scallops. This feels like a hammer, but a great Scandi grind, and it can just be beaten through wood, baton like crazy, and you're going to be fine all day, right? Now, this guy with a high saber grind is more of a all around the camp type knife. By that I mean, yes, it will definitely split some wood, and you can do it with the O2 knife steel, but or sorry, the O1 knife steel, but it will also help you prep game. It will also be good for bushcraft and all around, just as much as a Scandi grind, just not as good as processing wood, but otherwise just phenomenal, right? Do I have any complaints about this knife? Well, the only one that I have is maybe that it doesn't have a sharpening choil. And I think that this big lanyard hole down here is kind of ugly because I don't use lanyard holes and I wish it just didn't have it. But this locks into your hand. I have a big hand and it just locks in. And almost like the way that it's contoured and the ergos here, it almost has like a fake bolster here. And then your pinky locks in here, back here really nicely so that you just always have a firm grip on this. I really like the fit and finish on this a lot. The way that they have their liners lined up with the scale material. And then right here, you've got this point where all three materials, liner, micarta, steel, just come to this nice point right here. And it just looks so nice. It's just done so well. This is super sharp. I really haven't done anything to this knife besides use it and strop it, and it's still screaming sharp. The saber grind itself is very even on both sides. Like the geometry of it, like going from side to side, it's pretty much perfect, even though this is hand ground. I like this aggressive large swedge up here too. Makes it good for initial poking into some things. At the same time, it still has a sharp spine. And you can see up here toward the back, it has a larger, sharper spine for knife steel work, fire steel work, right? Here, it's a little bit more rounded because naturally because of the swedge. But you could still use this part up here for a fire steel. This drop point high saber grind type knife is just all around beautiful. And I should also point out that the pouch it came in, now this one didn't come with a fire steel loop. I'm positive you can get one with a fire steel loop. I know that for certain. I don't necessarily need it for this one because this one is kind of like all around. I'm not going to be using it for a fire steel. If I'm going to be making a fire, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be using the Genesis. And that does have a fire steel loop. So yeah, this guy right here is great. Now, you can get a dangly version or a non-dangly. I kind of like both depending on what I'm doing. I really like for this LTAC GNS, I really like the non-dangly one. Feels really nice, close to the hip, being able to pull it out real easy, and it stays in there. You know, I can shake it upside down. It's not coming out. And I've also snow sealed this, which I highly suggest you guys do. You know, get some of yourself this snow seal. Very easy to do, and it just protects the leather and it gives it a nice color. Here's a pouch which I haven't snow sealed yet. Same material, burgundy material, but you can just see how much nicer it is after it's been snow sealed. So yeah, the only negatives I really have are, I wish there was an option without a lanyard hole. Don't really like that lanyard hole. The positives are great blade geometry, very practical blade shape, uh, locks in the hand like no one's business. Made in America by a great company, really cool people over there. The pricing on this is pretty darn good. Like I said, I think I paid $230 for this, which for this level of machining and craftsmanship and materials, I have absolutely no problem paying. It is actually surprisingly light in the hand, given how big of a knife it is. It doesn't feel it doesn't feel, I mean, it's a good wood crafting knife. Like, you want some weight there, but it's not like excessively crazy. The sheath is absolutely good to go. So those are all of my thoughts. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. Like and subscribe, it really helps the channel, and comment too. And down below, if you want to get a chance to win a knife of the month, all you got to do is click on the Patreon and support me for $3 a month, and you get entered to win a knife of the month. Thanks so much, guys, and I will see you next time on Sharp Ends.